Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. This is going to be a Mikey's pickup video. With my channel being Film Talk with Mikey, I figured moving forward when it comes to my movie reviews, unboxings, haul videos, whatever it may be, it makes more sense to put Mikey in front of it because, that's my name and that's what my channel basically is, Film Talk with Mikey. So, moving forward, that's exactly what we're going to do. This is going to be a Mikey's pickup video, like I said. Got VHS, Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. So there's a lot of cool stuff. So let's get right into it. Starting off is a 4K that I got basically for free. As you guys know, if you've been subscribed for a while, I've mentioned numerous times that I tend to do, reward apps, and I earn enough points to accumulate to redeem for gift cards. And there was one title on Amazon that had a coupon. It was like originally 19 and change. You hit the little coupon icon, it dropped it down to 16. So I only paid like $3 and change out of pocket. It's an upgrade, and it's the sequel to the Addams Family, Addams Family Values. It's cool that it came with the slip. Great sequel, probably not, in my personal opinion, it's not one of my all-time favorites, but I still enjoy it. And to finally have both films on 4K now, and they both have slips, I think is pretty cool. I am a big fan of the Addams Family. I still need to eventually get the two animated movies and then the 1970s cartoon series. There's I'm sure I'm gonna have to find like a bootleg or homebrew, as others call it, of the series that was on, I think, Fox Family before it turned to ABC Family, which is now Freeform. There's the Tim Curry movie, and then I think there's the 90's animated series, and then that's it. I already have the 1960s series. Yeah, Addams Family, one of my favorite family characters. I, have watched pretty much every single version that's out there, and I do want to eventually get the rest to complete my collection. So, very happy to finally upgrade that film. Now, the next one here is a Blu-ray that has been showing up at Walmart. Now, every Walmart's different. Some will show up, some won't. But the fact that this is showing up and it's $10, I think it's a really good deal. It's this, and then there's Little Nicky. That's also from Shout Factory. But this is the Shout Select release of Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Can't speak. Very surprised because I don't think this has been out that long, maybe a year or two. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like this movie hasn't been out too long, and to see it at Walmart for $10, I think it's definitely worth it. I've been noticing a lot of people having this on Facebook, their Walmart location. So one day I decided to check mine, and they had it. So very happy. One of my favorite films. It is Spy Number 155. So, and as I mentioned, they also have Little Nicky as well. So, I believe that's $10. So, you for $20 you can get two Shout and Scream Factory titles that would otherwise cost you almost $40, maybe 50, depending on where you get them. Gonna take a sip of water real quick. All right. The next one here is a 4K. This one, I think I got on sale for like 14 and change. It was actually like just a little over, or no, yeah, just a little over 50% off. So from like $29.99 to like 14 and change, and I had gift cards. I picked up the 4K release of Wallace and Gromit: The Complete Cracking Collection. So this includes A Grande Out, The Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave, A Matter of Loath and Death, and then you get the Cracking Contraptions, which is the 10 shorts, those are on the Blu-ray. Everything else is on the 4K. So yeah, very happy to finally have this in the collection. This is one of the Shop Factory releases that's kind of on my wish list of titles, and I just waited for the right time, just waiting for the price to drop. Now there is that really cool collector's collection that you can get as well. It's also available on Blu-ray. I think it was available on Blu-ray at one point, and then Shop Factory picked up the rights. I still would like to see the Curse of the Were-Rabbit get a release, and I'd like to see the new short that they did recently get a release. So yeah, looking forward to eventually watching this and doing a review for you guys. Alright, so I went to my local thrift store. As you guys know, there's a thrift store that's literally not too far down the road from me. And I tend to go in there from time to time, maybe every week, give or take. And surprisingly, in the past, I would say, couple of weeks, I have been able to find stuff to put on eBay, but I've been mainly finding stuff for myself. They're stocking every day, and there's a lot of cool stuff that actually came in this time around, especially when it comes to the VHS tapes. So I picked up 2 DVDs. The first one has Liam Neeson, Diane Kruger, which I don't even know what she's been up to lately, and Jessica Lange, and it's Marlowe. Don't know too much about it, but it looks pretty interesting. It's got a great cast. You got Alan Cummings, I think, is in this as well. Who else? I don't think they're gonna have everybody's name on it. Doesn't look like they put everybody's name on it, other than just some of the bigger names. Yeah, Alan Cumming and Danny Huston, or Houston, whatever how you pronounce it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. It should be a good watch, and for 50 cents, figured why not. And they do mark all their Blu-rays, DVDs, and VHS tapes to 50 cents. From time to time, they might price it a little higher, but most of the time, 50 cents is pretty much what you're going to pay, which is way better than like a couple years ago when they were $2 a piece. And it was like either no, actually it was like $2 for if you had a single disc, but then you'd have to pay an extra $2 depending on how many discs the item had. So if it was a 2-disc set, you're paying 4, and I think it got to the point they were getting so much in that they weren't selling it. So yeah, they eventually changed that, and now they're just 50 cents. So the next one I got here is a Frank Sinatra film. It also stars Grace Kelly and Bing Crosby, and it's High Society. So don't know too much about it, but I am looking forward to it. Artwork has a little damage here on the side, which is no biggie. It's from 1956, so yeah, it should be a good watch. I really need to get into a lot of these classic films. I don't know what hasn't been catching my interest in watching these, because I feel like I am missing out on a lot of great films. But we'll see what happens. Picked up a couple of CDs. The first one I picked up is What's the Story? Morning Glory from Oasis. It's basically, I don't know if it's a greatest hits or if it's the one and only good album they have. This has hits like Wonderwall, Champagne Supernova, Don't Look Back in Anger. So yeah, some really great hits, and yeah, looking forward to listening to that. This next one, I'm going to be honest with you guys, probably was the best find. There was a few movie soundtracks in there, but when I looked at this one, I knew I had to snag it right away. I will mention they had like Pulp Fiction, they had Rent, there was a few other ones, but I found The Crow. Great soundtrack. I mean, you have the likes of like The Cure, 9 Inch Nails, Pantera, Medicine, Helmet. I mean, there's so many different bands, and there's a total of 14 tracks. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. One of my all-time favorite movies, stories, just complete universe. it's hard to say what I'm trying to express. Um, Mythology, things like that. So, very happy to find that. Picked up a couple VHS tapes. This first one I thought was a really good find. I've never heard of this. I didn't even know this existed. But it's a Michael J. Fox film. It also has Joan Jett, but it's Light of Day. Don't know too much about it. Looks like it's just going to be like a romantic comedy type film drama, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was a really nice find there. Then on Blu-ray, I found Wall Street, this being the original, or the first movie of the two films, with Daryl Hannah, Charlie Sheen, and Michael Douglas. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. 50 cents, not bad. It's single disc. So, one thing I think is cool, about them pricing the stuff at the 50 cents, you never know what you're gonna find, and you can always get a good deal. They had a lot of like Julia Roberts films that were brought in, but nothing that really caught my interest other than that one. The next one here that I picked up is Sister Act 2. Still has some of the plastic on it. I would eventually get the double feature Blu-ray, but I am looking forward to revisiting this film. It's been quite a while. And they also had this one, which is Sister Act, the first film, which I've seen way too many times. They also had like Who Framed Roger Rabbit there, Mad Max. I mean, they had it seemed like somebody brought in or donated a lot of their collection because there were so many great titles. The next one here is another CD. This is the Lenny Kravitz Greatest Hits. So this has songs like Are You Gonna Go My Way, Fly High, Again, American Woman. So yeah, some really great tracks, and I'm looking forward to it. So, and then the last two are VHS tapes. I mainly got these just for collecting purposes. I will eventually have to get like those clear protection cases that you can put your steel books in, your video games. I'm gonna do it for these two VHS tapes. But the first one is Batman. Can't go wrong with Batman. Of course, this classic cover, really cool to find. No mold. Oh, well, it's a little moldy, but nothing that, it's not going to take long to clean up. But yeah, very, very cool to find that. And then the last one here is The Mask. I saw this in theater when it first came out. Had a good time with it. One of my all-time favorite Jim Carrey films. I would like to eventually get the 4K set, which is really, really nice. And the tape is definitely in there. I think it comes with like the little advertisement. That's probably why it's stuck, or it just has so many stickers. But what's really cool is that there is no mold. This tape looks excellent, to say the least. So yeah, I'm excited. Just double checking to see if there's any issues. Most of the time with these tapes, they can have issues or they don't have issues, but yeah, this tape looks clean. I may actually revisit this film on VHS just to get that, nostalgic 90s feel, but yeah, so wish I could say more, but there you have it. That is my haul. Some pretty great titles. I have been getting into collecting VHS tapes a lot more. I'm going to try to watch the ones that don't have mold. Eventually I need to get a cleaner, so I can watch some of these, and I'm trying to upgrade a lot as well. I would like to start getting into collecting laser discs. There's a lot of cool laser discs out there that I would like to pick up, mostly horror. That's really, my passion for horror has been, I've had a bigger interest, so I've been, kind of window shopping for a lot of cool, like, 80's horror, some creature features, just some out of the weird and out of ordinary. But there's also classics I still want to add to my collection, ranging from Nightbreed to the Sleepaway Camp films, Street Trash, and then there's films I've never seen like Slumber Party Massacre, Black Christmas. So there's a wide range. I want to start getting into directors like Dario Argento, who I have never seen any film of his. So I'm hoping that eBay will pick up. I'll start making sales, put some money off to the side so I can eventually start picking up these films so I can do reviews, because I watch all these updates, these reviews, and they catch my interest. So we'll see what happens. But if you guys have seen any of these films, and if you've listened to any of these albums or these tracks from these albums, let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear your guys' opinion. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me, gets me out there seeing a little bit better. Share my video. The more that subscribe, the better. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. It helps me out, and it's very, very much appreciated. We're trying to hit the goal of 2,000 subscribers. We're currently, I think, at like 1,957, so we're getting close. So hopefully we can hit that 2,000 sub goal, and when we do, I'll be doing a giveaway. So yeah, let's try to reach that by the end of the year. And thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have have a great rest of your night or early morning, midnight, 1 a.m., depending on what you're doing. But I hope it's relaxing, to say the least. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I have some videos planned, so definitely keep an eye out. And thank you guys for being patient with me. And that is the end of the video. I am Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, guys, we'll talk films. Have a good one. Take care. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.